for $11,900, and then there's this one right here for $13,000. So I really don't understand that. But this one right here, this is a $500 run. It pays $33 a mile, bro. I just got down here in Jacksonville. I'm delivering a load of paper. I picked it up Friday down there in Hialeah, and it comes up here to Jacksonville, a whole load of paper. When I say paper, I'm talking about paper towels, toilet paper, and everything else like that. Bro, it's cold out here in Florida today. Really, really cold. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna see how long it's gonna be, but I see all these trucks. All of these trucks right here are waiting to get inside the door. It's probably gonna be one of them days. A long day, and I'm hoping not. I pray to God it ain't gonna be that long. I do not want to sit out here. But I'm late, so I already know. I love that the people be looking at me crazy because I'm talking to my phone. If you guys are ever wondering why I wear this color shirt every day, is because I go to a lot of places that need, like this warehouse, I can't come inside unless I got a green vest on or something. So I just wear this color shirt every day. I don't have to worry about a vest. They don't trip about it at all. It sucks being an hour late because of this reason, man. I'm telling you, I probably won't leave here. It's 10:17. I probably won't leave here till like 1 o'clock. My next delivery, or my next pickup, picks up at noon. But it's that Saddle Creek place, and they're pretty good about getting me in and out. So I'm hoping I can get out of here as quick as possible. But it's the waiting game with this trucking. Oh yeah, that's a long line. And these guys, it's Monday. These guys don't be in a rush. Got a couple of guys to ask questions about the load board, and you guys want to know information about the area you guys are in and what the loads are paying. I'm gonna put a couple of the comments up on the screen. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna get in there and see what the going rate is for you guys around the city you guys are in. And I think there was like at least three comments with the city that I'm looking at. So these are power only loads. I was checking the Minneapolis area. I didn't know where to check for Minnesota, but yeah, it's the state of Minnesota. This one's $3.05 a mile. I mean, that's paying damn good, you know? You're looking at 308 miles to run this. That ain't bad at all, bro. That's a good paying route. This one though, it came up for Wisconsin. I mean, 11,900. That's wow. It doesn't tell me the mileage, but that's a crazy run right there. That's insane. That is a lot of money. I don't know what's going on with that one. Like it threw me for a surprise. And what's crazy is that there's a couple of them for $11,900, and then there's this one right here for $13,000. So I really don't understand that. But this one right here, this is a $500 run. It pays $33 a mile, bro. You're not going far. Here, let's see the details on it. It's only a 15-mile run. I'm wondering if this is a power only for oversized vehicles or not, or oversized loads or not. I'm not sure. I would have to call and get the details for it, but I'm not going through all that. Anyway, this one's $18.97 bro, I don't understand why Minnesota is paying like that. I mean, this is crazy. They're paying so much money to run these loads, and there's so many of them too. It's not like there's like 3 or 4. I mean, this page probably was like 30 different routes paying really good money. So the Minnesota, Minneapolis area, definitely paying good. $13.64 a mile. Wow. So this one here is paying $6.10 a mile, and it's only running from South Dakota to North Dakota. This one's Wisconsin to Minnesota, and it's paying $9 a mile, bro. Wow. So let's move on. This is getting aggravating. I'm kind of getting upset about this. Florida's not paying compared to this. But I went to look up Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. $3.81 a mile. Really good paying route for 236 miles. That ain't bad at all. Power only, of course. I mean, that ain't bad at all. And this coming off the DAT load board. So I got to talk to you about the load board situation. But anyway, this one's $61 a mile. What? No way. I really feel like I'm getting robbed out here. Look at this. $6 a mile, $10 a mile, $3 a mile, $4 a mile. This is insane. What? Yeah, man, everywhere is paying. But Missouri, there wasn't too many loads out of the Missouri area. I mean, it wasn't bad. There was still a good amount of loads. It just wasn't, as many as the Minneapolis area. Alrighty then, on to the next. I did Washington, D.C. to Virginia Beach. Just like, that area, to cover that area, see what they have here. So we're starting off good already. $4.81 a mile. That ain't bad at all. So this one's going from New Jersey, 162 miles. That ain't bad. It's not a bad paying route. What they're paying a mile is really good. And everywhere else besides Florida. Just saying. $5 a mile. That's insane. That's insane. I feel like I'm getting robbed. So we're not gonna do much more of this load board checking. Oh my God, this is crazy. I really am getting robbed out here, bro. I do want to say this area has a lot of routes. I mean, you're talking 50 power only routes just came up. Every time you check, there's more and more, of course, or sometimes it's less because people take them all. But there's always a route for somebody. You can always find a route, especially in this area. Wow, there's so many routes. It's $7 a mile, $5 a mile. This is a joke. All right. So I just switched over to Florida to show you guys that Florida's not paying like the other places are paying. But there was only like 5 or 6 routes on here right now. So that tells you something. Like, there's not a lot of runs in Florida, and they don't pay as much as everywhere else. It is definitely hard, tough competition out here. So that Arcadia route to Arcadia, I'm about to put it up on the screen. That way you guys see the number. I think it's a 515 number. That number, go ahead and call it. Ask them about the route and leave a comment. Tell me what you guys found on there, because that route was crazy. I mean, I'm thinking it could be for a whole week, that 11,900, because it said Arcadia to Arcadia. So I don't know how far out you got to go, but that's a good paying route. And the load board that I use. So the load board I use, if you see it when it says searching, it says 13 different sources. That's because it uses 13 different load boards in one. But it's one of the companies I'm with. I don't want to mention their name right now because I don't want any free sponsors, to be honest with you. But yeah, so that load board uses 13 different sources like DAT, Amazon Relay, all those load boards all into one load board. And they're partnered up with all those other load boards, which is cool. And on that app, there's a lot of them that say instant book. So there was a lot of those really high paying routes that were instant book that I could literally press. I can book it right there by pressing instant book. That's pretty cool too. That's a pretty cool option. Guys, I love the comments. I really do love the comments. The comments are helping me make more videos. I just need I think I'm gonna need to do a Q&A video where I can answer everybody's questions, because I didn't realize I was gonna get flooded with questions, which is good. It's great. So I'm doing a little bit at a time. I knocked out 3 people's questions in one video. This video, they all had about the same question about the load board, but they're just in their area. So that was cool. I was able to knock out 3 of them all at once. By the way, this place that I'm at, I told you it might take a long time, but they're knocking trucks out. I mean, it's still already 11:40, but it's going pretty quick. So I just got to Saddle Creek here in Jacksonville. I got to tell you guys a story, so bear with me real quick. Let me back my trailer in the door. So the case of wine that you're seeing, I'm gonna put it right here, but the case of wine that you're seeing, okay, they left it on my truck Friday. They left it on my truck. there was like two or three bottles that broke inside that box because they must have dropped it, so they left it in there. And so I pull up at that last delivery where I told you I had to wait for a while, and I'm sitting there. The guy, he's finished unloads me. So I walk up to grab the paperwork. He said, you know, you got a case of wine in the back of your trailer, right? I said, yeah, you want one? He was like, yeah, I'll take one. So I give him 2 bottles. And then I go back to the truck, close the doors. I see the yard guy, the yard dog, yard jockey, shag driver, whatever you guys call it. I heard it called a lot of things in 11 years. But so I go up to him. I'm like, hey, bro, here's a bottle of wine. You know, the truck's running, couldn't hear anything he was saying, didn't let him say thank you, gave him the wine, and went right to my truck, closed my doors. When I closed the doors, right, he pulls up. He was like, hey, let me get one more. I said, what? He said, let me get one more. I said, let you get one more? I'm like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, let me get one more. I'm like, bro, listen, I gave your buddy 2 of them, I gave you 1 of them, and I only got a few left. Meanwhile, he didn't know how much I had on that trailer. He had no clue that it was even a case. He don't even know where I got it from. I just walked up to him and gave it to him. He didn't unload me at all. I just don't understand why he wasn't appreciative of that 1 bottle. Bro, I'm just getting back to the yard, and I just wanted to say it takes $0 to support this channel. Just give me a like. Likes are free. Comment, whatever content you want me to talk about, comment and subscribe.